welcome. My name's Ryan, and we're back with another edition of In the Jam Room. We're about to go check out a cool band called Bad Communicators, and let's see if we can surprise them. Hey, how's it going?
Yo, you were just gonna put that pizza away.
Oh, okay.
Ryan.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Chris.
Nice to meet you. This is Jordan.
Hey,
my
Jordan.
assistant.
Right on.
How's it going, guys?
Nice to meet you.
Alright, nice place, guys.
I'm Dexter. Nice to meet you.
Cool. Well, we're gonna grab our gear and let's see where the jam room is.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, sounds good.
So you guys all like family, or
We are.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah, we just let the other guy.
he's like
Adopted.
Yeah, adopted guy.
He's
Okay.
family now.
Family now.
Exactly.
Cool. Okay, let's go check out the jam room.
Perfect.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's cozy.
I like the LED style.
There you go.
Yeah.
Two drum kits.
Well,
the Elmo
so
kit.
there's two bands
And
that
cookies.
rehearse in here, and so our thought was we didn't know if you wanted that in, or we can yank it just as easy.
Doesn't matter. Hey, how's it going? My name's Ryan. We're back with another edition of In the Jam Room. Here I'm with an awesome band that let us in called Bad Communicators, which is an awesome name for a band, I think.
Oh,
Thank you.
But
appreciate
I'm
it.
going to get to that in a bit. But first off, tell us a little bit about yourself. I usually do that with every band. Let's hear a quick brief, who you are, what got you into music kind of thing. So we'll start with you since you're the closest.
My name's Chad Stang. Econline Crush got me into music. Trevor Hurst got me into singing. And yeah.
And that's it? Yeah?
And that's it.
Oh, wow.
Beginning and end of list.
Canadian
Oh,
royalty
yeah.
start.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, next up.
Oh, I'm CT. I play guitar in Bad Com, and I won't go through the litany of guitar players that got me into it. But Ace Frehley, Kiss, when anybody of my vintage, that
That's
pretty
what-
much kickstarted it, and then all the way through. You name a guitar player. There's
Well,
an
it's got to
influence.
start with someone, but then there's always someone else.
Oh, there's
And then
exactly.
there's someone else. And
Of
Then
course.
you need this guitar. Then you need that guitar to play like each one of them, right? I know the list always goes
But it
on.
takes a while to get your
Precisely.
own voice, but these guys helped me do that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cool.
Right on.
Well, that's very nice. I'm Dexter. I play the bass. I'm more of a guitar player. I started as a guitar player. My dad taught me, starting when I was about 6 years old or so. I've been playing since then, but I started playing bass in Bad Com maybe 4 years ago.
Yep.
4 years ago now.
Oh, wow.
My bass influences are like 90s bass stuff, like Rage Against the Machine, Chili Peppers, that kind of stuff.
That's what I grew up in too.
Yeah.
I love me some Rage Against the Machine.
Oh yeah.
I'm still
Yeah, we
hoping
do
for
love
that
it.
comeback tour.
Oh
Someday.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You'll hear. You
Come
can
on,
hear
guys!
it.
I know you're watching.
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
I'm Rob, play drums. Musical influences, Van Halen when I was 12 years old.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
did you have to
Never
try
looked
to
back.
get hot for teacher?
Oh,
Was
God,
that
no.
no?
Actually, it's funny. I had friends who could play it, and I just crashed and burned every
Yeah.
time. Never got it, but
You know what? To admit something, I
Yeah.
tried to learn it one
Oh.
time and I couldn't do it.
it's tough.
I mean,
lots of layering and stuff too, but it's still
lots of
it's-
practice.
it's
yeah,
wild,
it's,
yeah.
it's an odd time signature
Yep.
too, like the. It's like galloping. Yeah, cool. Right on. So, how did the band start? This is kind of a question for everyone. How did the band come about?
I will take that one.
Yeah.
Rob and I had wound down a previous band in a different style, genre, but I had reams of riffs and things, and we were both kind of looking at each other and went, "We can't stop. We want to do something. We want to do something fresher, something a little bit."
Was it along the same lines of what you were doing, or was it something different?
Okay, it was guitar driven, but it was certainly a little more classic rock influence. So
Okay.
and we were playing the stuff that we grew up on,
Yeah.
the Van Halens, there was some Judas Priest and there's some AC/DC, the stuff that you associate with Canadian cover band bar bands playing.
Yeah.
And we wrote stuff sort of in that style, but I was always a little leaning on the punky side and wanted something more melodic too to match up with all that, and so yeah, we just started talking, going, man, we got to do something, and here's some riffs, and we started putting stuff together and went, why don't we just throw something together? And I know somebody who could play bass, so let's just drag Dexter in, because Dexter would always cover. we always had problems with continuity of bass players in the previous incarnation.
That seems to be a common thing around here.
Right. So when I figured, well, since he lives with me, it's probably going to be easy to keep him around. So and I also thought it was a good testing ground for if it was any good. If it wasn't any good, he wouldn't have been part of it, and then he would have dumped his uncle and his dad, and we wouldn't have had the beginnings of our Van Halen. So,
okay.
So in that vein, we did that, play around a little bit. We need a voice, and so we found him on Craigslist or Kijiji.
Kijiji. So you guys had the band name before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Actually, did we?
Yeah,
we did.
Yeah.
But we brought Chad in just because we'll bring him in just.
And we heard him, and then we were like thinking about auditioning a couple more people, and then we were like, no.
Once we heard him, there was no.
Then we
question.
asked the other guy that night.
Similar influences. We're joking about the same stuff. Like it was
because it's not just about what they can do.
It's a relationship
you're gonna
you
have to
with these
react
people,
with these
yeah.
people.
Yeah,
You go on
connect.
the road, and
If there's no connection, what's the point?
Yeah,
Right?
and you know, and literally, I mean, we're like a family, right? I mean,
Yeah.
we really are
Literally
but,
a family?
But Chad
Literally.
is, but Chad
They
became
brought
that.
me, yeah.
You know, like
Made
because
me feel at home.
the adopted feller.
yeah.
Awesome.
Definitely.
our internet adoption.
Although it's funny though, because we always tease Chad because he's not family. He's the first one to get, you're done like
The butt end of the
Get the
joke
act.
all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
Ganged up on.
Yeah,
See,
it's
in
like-
my band, it's the drummer's the guy who gets ganged up on all the time.
That's why Rob's happy that we have Chad.
Yeah. Deflection.
Yeah, exactly.
Say, you want to join another band by chance? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm happy here.
I'm just kidding. So that brings me to my next question. Being that this band is made up of family members, what are the differences in being a band with family as opposed to just a regular band with dudes? Like, is there any extra dynamic? Are you ever, yelling at him saying, hey, go practice, man, like, blah, blah,
Well,
is it
luckily, I've never
the family
had to
dynamic?
do that.
Because you're home, you could tell when he practices.
That's true.
Yeah, no, he's the last one that usually needs to. I think he's been able to get away with
I
So
get
he's
away with
yelling at Dad, saying, Dad, get down there, let's
No,
go.
Dad. He knows Dad's got a work ethic because he can hear me
Okay.
too.
Yeah, every night.
Yeah.
I just wondered if there was a different dynamic because you guys are literally related and it's a family
But
band.
I think that's what keeps us close. But it's not like I don't see Dexter as my son in this dynamic.
There's a different. It's a different
thing.
relationship.
So it's like
we have
working
in
with your
here.
dad. Once you're at work, you're work.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then after work, it's... I kind of get it because the guy holding the camera over there, that's my son. And, well, we're at work right now. So
Exactly. No, you
Fair enough.
don't yell at him here. You yell at him later.
yeah,
That's
well,
what I
sometimes
do.
here.
Yeah.
So, hang on. I had a follow-up question to that. What are some benefits to being in a family band? Transportation? You guys travel together?
Oh, that's
Is
huge, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm never late for practice. I live here.
Well, that's true. Yeah, you don't have to wait
I'm
for
rarely
everyone.
late for practice. I live here.
So you can't be like, yo, Dad, I can't make it to practice today because you're here, and he'll come
Yeah,
down and
I'm
check it.
downstairs. I'm across the hallway from the jam space. So that's a
Literally,
benefit.
yeah, 50% of the band is guaranteed to be here,
Oh,
so
that's good.
that helps.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you ever late for practice?
Rarely, but occasionally.
Rarely.
Okay.
Is correct.
So now, with your guys' music, I did listen to it a little bit, but if you had to describe it, what would you describe it as? What would you describe
Groove,
this
pop,
style?
punk, funk.
How about if we called it groove punk pop funk rock?
Yeah, I always say
Groove.
backwards.
Okay, say that.
Groove
slow.
punk pop funk rock.
And if you forget Chad, you can read it off of the bass.
Is that like a subgenre?
Well,
I see.
we've
You got it right
created
on there.
that. I just came up with that because I went, well, that's the fusion of what we've put into it.
So you don't stick to one particular. You kind of mix it up a bit.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
But it all follows
it's all-
the punk
it's-
kind of bloodline.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, but
Exactly.
we have, again, we're big believers in creating a dynamic in our set and how we present it, and there's groovier sections, there's punkier sections, you got to mix it up.
Gotta,
well,
yeah.
we're not AC/DC, so we can't play the same song for a 45 minutes.
Well,
set.
like somebody said prior to the interview here, said you can't go and watch a 45-minute set of the same song.
Well,
right?
we prefer
Mixing
not
it
to,
up,
and I sure
yeah.
wouldn't want to play it.
True enough.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
mean, we'd probably be better, but it's not our thing.
Yeah.
And we figured Pearl Jam created kind of a roadmap for that, and
Yeah.
that's not a bad little.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fairly diverse in their music
Exactly.
from song
I think
to
it's
song.
super important to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And album to album too. Like you're not gonna go listen to Even Flow. It's not gonna match up with anything off, any of their newer stuff, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
Even Flow.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
flow.
Hey,
We
yeah.
love
I love
that.
that.
too.
When we cover, we do that.
Yeah?
We do that song. We do a
Okay.
mashup where we go into Rockin' in the Free World in
And
the
the
solo breakdown. We do like a verse and a chorus of it, and then we bring it back to the solo and out of the song. It's kind of cool.
It's like
Yeah, I
a
love
10,
mergy
15-minute
songs.
song.
Yeah, it gets long. We're
That's
gonna
the
play
set-
it way too fast and way
set
too long, is
ending.
what we say every time we play it.
Now, do you guys find when you play on stage, do you guys play a little bit faster? Because I know with my band,
Yeah,
we tend
really
to go a little bit faster.
Yeah.
we times
We
it.
try to account for that.
Okay, this one's a little more personal. Goes by member here. So give me 2 albums that influenced you the most as a musician. You can only pick 2 albums, so this is like a desert island question here.
Oh man.
You can only pick 2 albums, not even 2 artists. You got to pick the album that you would bring with you if you can only be stuck with 2 albums. Wow, everyone's in deep thought.
I'm like,
That's
make sure
impossible,
we're
yeah.
prepared for this. It's like, and you know what? That's
Yeah, there's no prep work on this show. I
No.
don't send these guys questions ahead of time.
Yeah.
They got to think on the spot.
well,
I'm not going to start with anyone in particular. If someone's ready and you know your albums,
Oh,
Do you know your albums?
I got to start with band and then narrow it, right?
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
That's
Yeah,
totally
that's true.
Okay,
It's
well,
a difficult
okay,
question.
well, I got one. I'm gonna jump out Billy Talent one.
oh,
Oh, yeah.
that guy behind the camera there, that's his favorite.
Yeah.
band.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Ian DeSaw.
One of the coolest guitar players I ever met.
Yeah,
He
so
rips
neat,
it up.
so weird, and just
Exactly.
different,
Yeah.
really
And-
riffy. I like the riffy
And we
content.
do
Oh,
like
yeah.
to support our Canadian bands. That's for darn sure.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many. And you know what? They're all going to be half right and half wrong. Sorry. Yikes.
I don't mean
just
to
know
put you on the spot, but
that's
just
one. No, that's great. But that's one like
Front to back is such a
that's
complete.
solid, and it's usually with most bands, it's their first one, anyways. It's been
You have your
my-
whole life to work on your first album.
I thought for sure
I
there'd be
want,
a
like,
Pearl
two-
Jam because of the mention of Pearl Jam. I thought for sure that might be on you.
Yeah, like
That album, what is it, 10?
10.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's
I'm gonna-
iconic for me.
yeah.
Growing up.
Well, but see, and then I've got to go. I'm gonna pick Bleach.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Nirvana.
school Nirvana. Okay.
Sorry, guys. I mean, there's a million more, but I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
yeah.
if you give me 2, I pick my 2. Nah,
Okay.
you guys.
So now you guys are stuck with the.
It's weird because I like the Chili Peppers Up with Mofo.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one,
Yeah.
Chili Peppers
Oh,
album.
really?
Just because it's so
what's the
raw.
second Econoline Crush?
It's awesome.
The Devil You Know?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, I feel
See,
you.
we're spitting them out now.
Yeah.
They're coming.
Couple
Oh,
more.
By the Way by the Chili Peppers is my number one, like, for sure.
Yeah.
It was, like, hugely influential. An American Idiot probably changed my life huge
Really?
in that way, too, yeah. It's for, like,
See, because I grew up
It's a
on
big
Dookie
influence.
for me, but yeah, American Idiot was the next one that really.
it was, like, that was the
Yeah.
game changer. It was, like, the first political album after, like, 9/11. Like, that was, like, a
I
huge,
guess. Yeah.
huge thing. And also the songwriting was phenomenal. Absolutely brilliant. So those are my 2. By the Way and American Idiot, I think, are the 2 that I
Good
think.
choices. Good choices.
Boom. Yeah.
So if you guys were all stuck on the same island, you'd have a good mix.
Yes.
of-
Absolutely,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I'd try to take some Prince or something maybe too.
Oh, yeah.
Like Sign of the Times or something maybe.
Oh, well.
Just certain something like I couldn't listen to something. I'd have to.
You'd have to be.
I need something
I
different.
would have thought somebody would have said a greatest hits album of some
Yeah,
sort.
maybe
Try
something
to
like
do
that.
That's a good
kinda
idea,
cheat.
actually.
Again, we didn't do
Cars,
homework.
greatest
for
Yeah,
this.
hits.
yeah,
yeah.
Next time.
It's off the top of the dome, man.
That's right.
Yeah, holy.
Narrow to a band.
Bullet for My Valentine.
Oh, yeah.
They were good. I got into them for a little while. Yeah,
Their earlier stuff for sure. I can't think of that title name.
yeah. I liked. Jeez, I can't remember the album name anymore.
Or Chris, you'd have to take some Pixies or something like.
Or I mean,
Surfer
there's
Rosa or
Van
something.
Halen, blah
Yeah.
blah blah. But
Is
hey,
it too
no,
many?
I got my
Yeah.
yeah. I'll go with. I can live with my choices.
I couldn't live with my choice. Actually, a day later, I'd be like, I can't listen.
Yeah,
It's
it's
garbage. It's killed me.
time for a change.
You guys have done some traveling on the road, so you must have something on the road that happened, a road story that you can tell us.
Oh, we're allowed to.
Is that what
That-
I tell you?
Of course,
I like the
something that's not
minister.
too incriminating, of course. 'cause-
Oh, yeah, that Lloyd is the good one.
Do you
That's
guys?
the, that's
do
the,
you want? Do you get what they asked us if we needed upstairs?
you go for it. You tell the story, man.
Okay. Well, no, we played in Lloyd Minister. Chad set up a gig,
yeah.
and we played the gig, and it was a good gig, a big crowd, good time.
It was good. Yeah, they let us
So-
stay in the apartment.
They have
There's an
a-
apartment upstairs.
Upstairs from the.
Yeah,
the
and we thought, what a great thing. I don't have to drive home till
Yeah, yeah.
4 and 5 in
We
the
did
morning.
karaoke across the street. Got like hammered and like
Yeah.
Place to stay.
Yeah, it was a really good time.
yeah.
So one of the people working the venue
It's the cook. The
it
cook.
was like, "Do you guys? Can I get you anything tonight before you leave?" Kind of thing. We're like, "What do you need? What do you mean?" Like, he's like, "You guys, you need any
Need some girls.
any girls or you need drugs?" And I'm like, "I don't know, guys. Do we need any girls?" And we thought about it long and hard, and then we're like,
Yeah, right. As our wives watch
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
That's so
I mean,
funny.
it took us hours to decide if we.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was like, it was like 3 or 4 in the morning by the time we got to sleep. But like, we share a same apartment with this guy, so he's like opening the door.
Yeah.
People are coming and
Because the
leaving.
girls were coming
Yeah,
in
yeah,
to
come-
visit him.
Yeah.
So
And they're hanging out and
Yeah.
stuff, and like
Wow.
it's like,
Yeah.
and
I've
then
never been put in a
so we go to
situation.
bed. Where it's like 5 in the morning by the time we fall asleep, and
That was
these,
a wild apartment too, actually.
These motherfuckers are up at like 8 in the morning.
Can we say
They're
that?
like, I'm
yeah.
sorry, but like, they're up at like 8 in the morning. Like, you guys ready to go? Like, come on, we've already slept for 2 hours. Like, don't you want to leave?
Yeah.
Like,
It was a rough ride home.
Yeah, how long of a drive's that?
It's only like
a couple hours.
2.5
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Feels
but
worse, though.
after
Feels worse.
all of that.
Now,
yeah.
was your gear already all packed? And
they
ready
let
to
us
go?
leave it in the venue.
So you still
they
had to
get-
go and pack in the
Yeah.
morning and that.
But that wasn't a big deal though.
No.
It was-
No.
Okay.
So, all
got
good.
McDonald's breakfast first and came back and like.
I thought for sure we'd have like a Maui story, but we can't tell those.
Yeah, we
yet.
can't tell a story.
Some things.
If you
just,
can read between the lines, we're gonna play that song.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And,
okay.
you might get it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
Otherwise, ask us at the next show.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be there. I'll be at the next
Alright.
one. Well, the next local one.
Yeah, yeah.
My car doesn't make it that far. All right, this one is kind of individual. I'm going to ask you guys each a question, and you have to pick between two things. More like, kind of a game. I'm going
We
to
got
put you on the spot.
we got an A or B.
Yeah,
now.
so it's going to
Yeah.
be this or that, this or that, this or that, this or that.
Would you rather?
Yeah, and they're going to be the same question. So whatever I ask him, you're going to have a little bit of a head start on the question.
Hell yeah.
All right. So Metallica or Pantera, if you had to pick one.
Ooh.
You're gonna piss somebody off.
Yeah.
Metallica.
Okay.
Metallica.
Yeah, Metallica, 100%.
Oh wow.
Yeah, same thing. Master
Metallica,
Puppets is
100.
That's what got me into
Yeah,
playing the
Master
guitar.
Puppets.
Okay, now
Album
this
is
one
awesome.
could create controversy across the globe. Pizza, pineapple or no?
If Gordon Ramsay was watching this, I'd say no. But yeah, I like pineapple on my
Okay,
pizza.
okay.
I just don't feel political about it. I can go either way. I'll go with it.
So
yeah.
you'll eat it with pineapple? Or
Oh,
with
yeah,
that? Okay.
yeah.
So yeah.
I'm gonna go yes.
Absolutely. Gordon Ramsay says pineapple doesn't go on pizza, and he does not have a complex palate, so he wouldn't understand that tastes good.
I was gonna say I never understood why people didn't like pineapple.
Man, see, I'm one of those guys.
Why though? I don't
I
understand.
respect it. Like,
I don't like the pineapple on pizza. I love pineapple.
Yeah.
And I love pizza.
Yeah.
Just not
They're just
No.
separate.
Yeah, like even if you get pineapple and you pull the pineapples off, there's still the juice residue
Yeah.
that throws you off, man.
I get it's a
know.
weird idea. I don't know why
Yeah.
somebody would be like, this is like the most like acidic fruit.
Let's
This
put
should
it
go.
on here. Yeah.
Tomatoes
Who's the
is fruit.
first person to
Yeah, that's
actually
true.
figure it out? Like,
Yeah.
hey, this might taste good.
Yeah.
Sounds like a guy I want to chill with for a little while. Yeah, that's all I got, man. I mean,
Cool.
I wanted to try to bring different questions to every band, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Perfect.
So let's hear some.
That's great.
Some music.
Let's play.
All right.
Okay.
When you wake and make it sets the mood for the day. The need rides and groove. You back hard all the time. Why